Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what ARK Investment just spent $600 million on. Before we get into that, I'll explain who ARK Invest is, and in case you didn't know. They are an investment firm that believes in innovation is key to long-term growth of company revenues and profits. Their mission is to deliver long-term capital appreciation with low correlation to traditional investment strategies by identifying and investing in the leaders, enablers, and beneficiaries of disruptive innovations. So, Cathie Woods registered ARK as an investment advisor in January of 2014. Cathie founded ARK to solely focus on disruptive innovation. Throughout her career, Cathie's focus on innovation led her to recognize that technology increasingly is blurring the lines between and among sectors. As a result, she believes the traditional research world is not set up to follow innovative companies. By researching across sectors, industries, and markets, ARK seeks to identify companies that are leading and benefiting from cross-sector innovation such as robotics, energy, storage, DNA sequences, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology. Since launching its first funds in 2014, ARK now provides investment management services all across North America, Asia, Australia, and Europe. The firm offers a range of investments such as ETFs, institutional and retail, separately managed accounts, U.S. and international mutual funds. There's a whole range of different things. ARK's investment strategy includes autonomous technology and robotics, next generation internet, genomic revolution, fintech innovation, 3D printing, Israel innovative technology, mobility as a service, space exploration, and their overall ARK disruptive innovation strategy. So what we'll be looking at today and what they actually bought for $600 million is in their ETF, ARK Disruptive Innovation. So when you go on this, you can explore what the ETF is. You can see what the last price was and all of that and the overall performance of the actual ETF. So to actually find what they're holding, go right here. As you can see on their fourth holding, they spent over $600 million on this company called Square. So in case you didn't know, Square is a popular service that allows you to buy, sell, and send money using any Apple or Android mobile device. Square is one of several leading players in the emerging world of mobile payments. They help millions of sellers run their business from secure credit card processing to point-of-sale solutions. ARK sees potential in them, and that is why they are in the top 4 of their biggest holdings. So now that we know what ARK spent so much money on, let's take a look at SQ's chart and see how it looks from a technical standpoint. Alright, so this is Square over, the last several months. And as you can see, like many other stocks, we had this huge panic during the pandemic, and ever since then, it has not looked back. It's been on this crazy tear throughout the last months. And they reported earnings on, what was that? November 5th, they were down. They did less than the analysts thought they were going to, but however, it caused a slight pullback. But once again, Square just shot up, and now we're also experiencing a pullback right here. So let's take a look at a couple key levels that I would like to watch, and also look at when I am planning out my trade for Square. So you can see we have a general. Let's see. We have a general support around this area right here. And then I marked this area right here because we did some consolidation right here before we ultimately broke down. So we had this run up consolidating, and instead of breaking out, we broke down. And now we had this huge move up, and now we've actually started to sell off. We're kind of cooling off. So what I would like to see from SQ is, we don't really get below this general support right here, because if we do, we'll most likely be heading back down to this area right here, somewhere along here. But what I would like to see going into tomorrow in the upcoming days is that we get above this 184 right here. Once we get above that, then there's not much else left in our ways. We need to test above that. We need to break out, and then when we get over here, we need to stay in here, consolidate, and then break out. But whatever happens, if we do fall down, then we'll most likely go back down to these levels right here. But if we do break out above this general resistance right here, then we'll know we're safe to be back in our uptrend that we were continuing. So right now we are still making higher lows, and we're still making higher highs. So this could just be a pullback. Like I said, we had this massive run up. We could just be cooling off and gearing up for our next push up. So if I was bullish on SQ, that's how I'd play. So if I were to get in right now, which is, what do we close at, 178.51, I would get in, and my stop loss, meaning where I would get out of it, would be probably at 174 right there, because after that we'll most likely continue on back down and continue this overall downtrend. But if I'm bullish and I'm in hopes that it's going up, and then I would look at these, I would watch the stock around these areas right here, such as 183, and then if we do get above that, I would be curious to see if we actually held above it, and if we did, then that would be a bullish sign that we would probably continue back in this overall uptrend and head back to all-time highs. So the main focus with this is that if we get below this general support, then we're probably heading back down. However, if we do test this resistance and we get above it and retest it, then we most likely can confirm that we'll head back into an uptrend. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to share you what ARK is doing and what they're buying. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.